Hey guys, I have another review for you today. This one I bought for myself. This is the Logitech MX Keys S. I really like Logitech's keyboards, and unlike everyone, I actually prefer these kind of ultra fluid keyboards. I've been using, and this one's actually really gross. I've been using it for years, but I've been using the MX, what is this? The Logitech Craft keyboard. And there's some issues with it. Like it doesn't, the backlight doesn't work very well anymore. I've had this thing since it came out. I mean, this thing it's filthy. I try to clean it as best I can, but I probably should have done that before I started. But you can see like this button is like coming off now. So anyway, I've had this for a very long time, since it came out essentially. And I really like how it types, especially when I'm making a video and I need to type something. The microphone really doesn't pick it up that much, which I prefer. I really dislike clickety-clackety mechanical keyboards. That's not my jam. And so that's why I have this. I bought this for myself just the other day. And one of the reasons I bought this is because recently I also upgraded my mouse to the MX Master 3, which uses their new proprietary connection. I don't remember what it's called, but the problem is I have two wireless receivers plugged into my computer, and I absolutely loathe that. I loathe that. I'm using up two device ports when I only need to use one. And so I looked at this keyboard one day, and the number 2 key was coming off, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade my keyboard. This was about $100, maybe $110 on Amazon. I'll put the actual price on screen. I'm actually really excited about this. So let's open it up. Because this uses the same receiver as my mouse. And boom, look at that. Logitech Bolt, that's what it's called. And yeah, I've seen some good reviews about this, so I figured now's a good time to upgrade. And look at this. What do we got? Create the ultimate setup. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. I like that this is wrapped in paper and cardboard and not plastic. I hate plastic, and I want plastic out of my life completely. And so this is pretty nice. You know, and one of the things is I was worried, you know, like, oh man, what am I going to do without the little dial on the Craft keyboard? I don't think I've ever used that like to do anything useful ever. So this is going to be no different. I don't think. It'll take up a little less space on my desk, which I'm actually pretty excited for. And then it comes with a charging cable, which I probably will not use because I already got charging cables and stuff sorted. And I don't really think I need to look at any of this stuff. Battery removal for recycling. Hey, that's pretty neat. Hey, that's pretty neat. You pull the feet off, and then you slide it out. You remove the feet too, and there's a battery pack in there. That's another thing, actually. The Craft keyboard that I have, the battery lasts about 45 minutes with it unplugged. So I've been keeping it plugged in all the time, and that's obnoxious. So yeah, and here's the Logi Bolt receiver, but I already have one of these, so I don't need this one. Now, that's one of the things that I actually kind of lament about the Logitech ecosystem is I've probably got like 8 or 9 of these kicking around, and it's nice if I ever lose one, I know where I have a whole bunch of other ones. It's nice to have backups and spares, which this is probably going to become a backup for me because I don't need this one anymore because I'm not using the Craft keyboard. And you might be wondering, well, hey, how do you connect multiple devices to one thing? Well, I'll show you. So let's go up here, and we're going to open up Solaar. Oh yeah, I don't have this installed yet. So I'm going to go in here and find Solaar right there. Once that boots up, you can see we have my Bolt receiver, and you can see the MX Master S. And I can hit pair new device, and all I have to do is turn this on, and it should pair immediately. And then here I need to type 792663 and hit the enter key. Boom, look at that. MX Master Key S. And that's only got a 40% charge, but that's okay. And now you can see I still have this guy unplugged. I don't need it, right? I don't need it. I have Solaar set up here. So let's go into the code. Let's do a little bit of coding. I'm working on my website. I'm doing lectures about privacy, online privacy, how to maintain your digital autonomy. And I'm working on a website for that. I'll show you what that looks like here. There it is right there, GardnerBryant.com. If you're in New England and you want to have me give a lecture at your local library or something, let your librarians know. Send them my way, GardnerBryant.com. Anyway, this is it's pretty neat. And I've been working on some stuff, and there's a few things I want to fix. So we're going to go back in here. I'll just do a little bit of coding, and after a bit, I'll give you guys my final thoughts and feedback. This is the first impressions, basically. Cool. So I fixed an issue with my website. You can see here we're pulling actual details from the page now. And I was able to do that with this new keyboard. I think that's pretty neat. I gotta say that this tired old craft keyboard here, the keys here are slightly lower profile, ever so slight. No, they're about the same actually. I was gonna say, I think these just might be really tired. Like, I mean, they just don't have the same exact spring back that these do. These feel crisp. And if I turn the light on here, you can see that like there are parts of the keyboard that just don't light up anymore. This all lit up pretty nice. It feels like the spacing is slightly different on the keys. And I'm curious what this emoji button does. Function or F6. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's just tabbing around, changing focus. F6, nope. There's a screenshot button. That's putting an S. You see that? I'm hitting the screenshot button and it's putting an S in the actual text here. That's pretty funny. We also have a context menu button, which works. Let's check if the volume works. Yeah, that's working. Play pause, that works. Microphone mute. That does not seem to do what it says on the keyboard. The other thing that I like about these Logitech keyboards is they have 3 devices you can connect to. So hypothetically, I could plug this in to another device, and I could hit this key here. So I could have this paired with my MX Keys 2 or S or whatever this is, and the MX Master 3S. And I could just hit the button like that and swap between the different devices. If I wanted to have 2 input devices connected to 2 different machines, I could do that with this. I could also do Bluetooth over this because these do Bluetooth as well. So anyway, I'm actually really excited about this. It's been a long time coming. Like I said, I've had this keyboard for frickin' ever, dude, forever. Literally, this is so old. I bought this because I wanted to be able to charge my keyboard with USB-C. And this was around the time USB-C was like coming up, you know, coming up in the world. And I was like, oh man, I need to have all my stuff be USB-C. So I got this. And I think that's going to do it for now, though. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here, checking out these videos, hanging out with me. Let me know what else I should review. Are there other products I should take a look at? Sound off in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's going to do it for now, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.